Hi guys, it's Ananya and I have a really special guest today. Vedang. And today we're going to talk about music production and overall hip hop. So let's get started. You're tuned into No Filter with Khoj. Okay, so can you tell us something about yourself?
So I'm Vedang and I'm a music producer basically. I produce mostly hip hop rap genre, but like I've been doing pop genre as well. So I've been producing for 6 years now,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, this is my like a side hustle, if you can say. Yeah,
And you're also an engineer, right?
yeah, I'm a software engineer. Sadly or
cool.
happily, whatever you want to put it. Yeah.
Can you tell us how did you get into music?
So like I got into rap music like in my ninth standard. Like I started listening to Eminem and most of the mainstream rappers,
Okay.
mostly Eminem. So yeah, I started listening to him and like there was this weird raw factor to hip hop which I didn't find in any other genres. You know, like it's very to the point. It's not sugar coated. So like I like that about hip hop, and that's how I got into it. And I started making music in my 10th standard. Yeah.
Okay.
So I started DJing, which I thought was music production back then. So yeah, I started doing that, and then in my engineering, I got into music seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I have this really funny story about how I started listening to
Okay.
hip hop. So there was this guy, and I really liked him.
Okay. It always starts with that.
I was like, uske pehle I used to be like, oh my god, gee, what is rap? And then I actually used to like him. So I
Okay.
started listening. Us time pe I think there was this beef, Raftaar and
Raftaar
MA
and
ka.
MA,
Yeah. So
okay,
it was like
okay.
booming at
Yeah,
that time.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that is how I got into hip hop.
But did you
And
start hating it once you?
No.
Acha.
I fell in love with it.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, as we've heard, it is not just an Indian problem, I think. Overall, in the entire music industry,
Right.
it is a global problem, I think, that it is very difficult to monetize art.
Yeah.
Right? So, how did you find ways to do that?
To be honest, I'm still struggling with it, but yeah. But like I've made my peace that like if I want to make good art, then I don't have to focus on monetizing. Like it is as simple as that. Like
Okay.
if you want to make good art, like which resonates with you, then it's okay if you don't make
Get
money off it.
monetized enough.
But everybody has a different perspective to it. So if you want to make money, then you have to treat it as a craft and not a art. You know, it's like a muscle
That's how you
memory.
grow.
Yeah, it's like a muscle memory that you have to do some things.
Okay.
Like if a rapper tells me to make certain kind of beat, I won't be like ki, I can't make this type of music.
you will.
It's not my style. I won't be able
Yeah.
to do that. So I can't make money in that sense. But yeah,
Okay.
that's how.
That's nice. I have this really interesting question. I think Pune hip hop is very underground right now.
Yeah.
So what do you think it will take to, elevate the Pune hip hop scene as, when will it become as mainstream as Delhi or Bombay?
Like when they will stop mimicking the style which is mainstream right now. So from Pune hip hop, if you see, like I don't know, the to the face, offensive gangster rap is very popular from Pune. You know,
For some reason,
yeah, for some reason,
apparently.
I also don't know why, but yeah. They have Compton Soak in PCMC, but yeah, that's jokes apart. But yeah, like if they'll find their own sound instead of just like trying to be gangster, then I think it will make sense. Like overall.
I might have another theory for this.
Yeah.
I think that Delhi and Bombay people, especially Delhi, they're extremely liberal in all things.
Yeah, they are more
So-
open to many sounds.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
overall, for example, if you view Delhi and Bombay from a sociological point of view,
Right.
that is also more, they are more acceptable, I think.
Yeah.
So, various music can, maybe it is supported there, I think.
Yeah, like
Do you think
if you
that's
have
true?
heard about Teesri Dunya from Delhi,
Not
okay,
yet.
that is a very alternative sound. So they
Okay.
are very like they started making music on their laptop mics, okay,
Oh,
and like they have now millions of streams. So
wow.
so they are very accepting in that sense. But
Exactly.
like if I start making music on my laptop mic, I may not make it if I'm in Pune. You know, like
Exactly.
like that way it might be like
Affect
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about the Pune hip hop scene, can you tell us more about the 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗡𝗪 Studios?
𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗡𝗪 Studios. So basically, I had a producer tag. So a producer tag is basically how you introduce a producer in a beat. So they started it to so producer didn't get credits before. Okay, so like
still
it's
don't
like yeah
much.
yeah. So to force their credits on the songs,
Yeah.
they started putting producer tags on the song that
Oh.
like
For example,
maybe
it says on the
XYZ
beat, but-
made it.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, like that
so-
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's how producer tags started. So I was just going through my dad's collection of like old songs and CDs. So there was this Shivaji Maharaj Povada,
Okay.
and it had वेड लागल्याशिवाय इतिहास घडत
घडत
नाही
नाही, yeah.
in that. So I was like, "Ki, this is a cool sample. I can maybe use it." And I used it in a beat, and my friend Shreyas, who you just met, so he said that this is a very catchy thing.
Yeah, so
You
you
can
just
maybe
put it.
use it. And I started using it as a producer tag. I was like,
I've
why
heard
not?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, why not? So I started using it as a producer tag, and it stuck. But like due to some reasons, I am not using it anymore.
Right now.
But that वेड लागल्याशिवाय इतिहास घडत नाही stuck with me.
Oh,
That it's
so-
like I implement in my life that like if you can't like be mad, then you can't create anything. You know,
Right.
like that type of thing. So that's why I named. I had the studio concept in my mind that there will be a home studio which will be different from other studios. Like we don't just record music here. You know, we connect with artists. We give a shit about them basically. You know, we are not here to just record music. So that's the studio concept. So I was like, let's name it 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗡𝗪 Studios. You know, like we may be like recreating history here in some sense.
Wow.
That's
That
how,
is extremely cool.
yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
went.
So you have this really famous song called Paristhiti, right?
Yeah,
With Shreyas.
yeah,
So
yeah.
can you like tell us the story behind it? I'm interested.
So the story is not that exciting because
The song is.
so many like favorite songs of mine are made just like that. You know, like
Okay.
there's no thought behind it. Like I made a 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗪𝗓, if you know, he's a rapper from US. So I made a remix of his song Bob,
Okay.
and it was that beat. Okay. So I made a Marathi sample 𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗓 remix for some reason. I don't know.
So that only, right?
yeah. So that's what I made, and like Shreyas heard that beat and he was like, this is very cool and we can make something out of it. I was like, sure. I don't see anything in it, but like if you see it, then
Oh,
you
and
can
it
record.
actually boomed.
Yeah.
Right?
So he recorded it, and like it certainly like connected with all of them, and like the top listeners for that song are from Delhi, which is not a Marathi.
Oh.
You know, like it's very crazy to me that like people are listening to my songs even they don't understand.
Yeah, our language.
Yeah. So
that's new.
Yeah.
But that is very supportive, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
What would you say overall about the hip hop community? Like, as an integral part, you know, it is very, like, supportive in the sense, but then there are so many, like, beefs and, like, jealousy.
So it's very beef oriented for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
if you diss someone, you will blow up. If you don't diss, then
Exactly.
you won't.
You
For
will
some
probably
reason,
stay
yeah. So
down
like it's
there.
like that, and people use it as a promotional strategy. Like if their album is coming, then they will put a diss out. You know, it's that deep in the
Acha,
culture.
ever
Yeah,
politically.
it's that deep in the culture. So that's the only part I hate about this. But like it's still growing. I mean, if you compare to the Western hip hop community, it's like pretty behind in terms of the age, right? Like it's very
course.
new. So
It's came.
I mean, I can't expect many things from it, but it's still like when someone gives a shit about my music, or like I feel like, oh, like
That's
you
nice.
listen to it, me, you know, like you listen to the
Happens.
part of music which I made in my bedroom. This is
Wow.
my bedroom.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nice.
like that's how it goes.
I honestly think that there are not many female artists right
Yeah.
now in hip hop.
Yeah.
Apart from probably Raja Kumari or DMC, like
Yeah.
they actually were it. There are not many female
Female
artists. So
artists,
what
yeah.
do you think might be the reason?
So it's like it's not related to hip hop. I think it's anywhere. If you see, like even in the tech culture, they are now promoting, because you have to consider the age of an industry, right? Like the tech industry is so old, so they have progressed with it. Hip hop
Right.
is really new, and like it's problematic. It's very toxic in that sense.
Culture.
Yeah,
wise.
culture wise, like it's very like the disses are basically calling each other as female.
Yeah,
You know, like it's that.
giving galis
Yeah.
and all. Yeah.
So like, how can you expect females
Them
to thrive
to-
in this industry if the base of it is like this? So I think if they will mature in that, then it'll go well.
Right.
But I'm not sure. Like
Another friend of mine mentioned that actually, for example, if you take Seedhe Most,
yeah,
okay, so like they have this verse, pencil,
yeah.
So if you hear that in a like patla voice,
Mhm.
which females have mostly, apart from like, see for example Raja Kumari, she has a very
Deep voice.
deep
kinda,
voice,
yeah.
and like she has a powerful voice in
Yeah,
fact. So
yeah.
other women in the singing industry might not be familiar with that kind of vocals.
Yeah.
And maybe the aggression lacks, do you think?
But like, I don't think that females have to be aggressive because it's
Okay.
rap. Like rap has a lot of genres to it. You know,
Mhm.
like it's not
Right.
like you have to be aggressive. Like,
But then if you have
be-
to say something really powerful, do you think
they
the
can
tone
say
matters?
the tone matters, but like
Okay.
you can't expect everyone to have the same tone. You know, like Raja Kumari's tone is different, Raftar's tone is different. You
right.
can't compare that way. But I think like to be aggressive, you have to have certain tone to
Right.
make that impact. I get what you're saying, but like to each his own. I don't think like
That
there's-
is
that's
not the
difference.
major
Yeah,
cause.
yeah, that's not a major. Yeah.
Okay. So if you ever become the face of Desi hip hop,
Okay.
what changes would you like to what changes would you like to do in the community?
But okay, I'll let go of the technicalities of the question. I'll just answer it. I'll make it more emotional driven than the aggression driven. Like it's very
Wow.
80% of hip hop in India is very aggression driven. That how hard you are. You know, I don't like that type of music. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll make it more emotional driven if
Emotional.
it's that possible. Yeah,
Wow, that is nice.
yeah.
What is the collaboration process with you, by the way? Like, are you open to work with new artists?
Yeah, actually, so I didn't know there is much hip hop in Sahkar Nagar apparently. So like I've started collaborating with artists here also, and like mostly my collaborations are outside Pune.
Pune.
Yeah, so like mostly it's Discord or Zoom driven. You know that like you send a beat, then they'll respond after 4 days or something.
Oh,
You know,
acha.
it's like that mostly. But yeah, I'm open to working with artists in the same room.
Yeah.
You know, like if they are here, then the
It would
energy
be
is
better.
energy
Yeah,
is different.
exactly. It matches.
And like if I'm connecting with them on Zoom, then that's different. So I
right.
prefer that, and that's why I think Shreyas and my collaborations work,
That's
because
the
it's like
Santa.
like doing Bakchodi here and like just doing the
Right.
same shit we do every day and making music. That's comfortable for me, right?
Can you
So-
tell us more about your team?
So in 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 Studios we have Raj Karan. He's like he goes by the stage name of Tilted Rays. He's a rapper
Okay.
and he manages the studio. So everything communication wise, management wise, he handles. Then Shreyas is also a rapper and he also handles the management side of it.
Okay.
Then Shanu is also a rapper. He records here. He's a recording artist and also like assists me in the music stuff.
Okay.
And I am the music producer and engineer here, basically. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. Guys, let's get on to the most awaited section of this entire
Damn.
podcast. Guess what it is? Let's go. It is rapid fire round. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started.
Okay.
Naya pa 35.
Nayab.
Favorite new school album?
Nayab.
Okay. Best underground artist according to you?
Shreyas.
Shreyas.
Yeah.
Okay. What all artists you have worked with and who is your favorite?
So 𝗙𝗙𝗟𝗪 is my favorite from 𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗟 Dunya
Okay.
because 𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗪 is my
𝗙𝗙𝗪.
favorite. Sorry.
Okay. Says or Umair?
Says.
Okay.
He's the father of Indian hip hop. So yeah.
Okay. Do you have any unreleased beats? And if yes, do you mind playing it for us?
Yes, sure.
Bidang Wajuki.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was really nice having you on the podcast.
Like, share, subscribe to No Filter by Khoj.
Thank you.